Wow. So, let's go ahead and talk about this Acura Integra. Alrighty, so as many of you guys know, the Integra is one of the most respected sports cars that Honda/Acura ever created. Aside from the Civic Type R, it was another fairly affordable, compact sports car option that you can purchase on the market. As for the new Integra, well, not so much. Me being someone who comes from 90s Hondas and Acuras, I hate to say it, but I am a little disappointed. For starters, apparently this prototype model is going to be coming with a 1.5 liter engine. I personally believe the car is just a bit too large for a motor of that size. Any other Integra that has been released before this has never come with an engine this size, especially to account for how much larger the car is now. But who knows, hopefully a turbo will make up for that. I mean, we've never had an Integra released with a turbo before, so we'll see how that goes. The next thing I want to touch upon are the body lines. So I think this is what kind of killed it for a lot of us was those body lines don't pay any homage to the original Integra at all. Right, so we know it's a four-door, we get that. We know that there are four-door Integras released in the past. I mean, that's not the end of the world, but the body lines simply do not pay any homage to the original design at all. You know, guys, and in my personal opinion, it kind of just looks like a newer ILX. I hate to say it, but the Integra just doesn't have that wow factor how it used to, or at least what we were expecting it to have. Alright, so it's not all bad, right? So let's talk about a few of the good things. One good thing that I noticed were the brakes. I see that the prototype is equipped with Brembo brakes, which is actually pretty cool. We'll see if they offer those on all the models that they put out. They might only end up offering them on their more performance package models like the Type S or the Type R, but who knows? We'll see what Acura has in store. Maybe that'll be their way of saying sorry. Another thing that I really like about the car too is actually the color that they chose. Now I know this is only a prototype, so we don't really know if they'll be producing them in this pearl yellow that they have, but I really do like it. I like how they got the yellow from the NSX. It kind of pays homage to some of their actual sports cars. I will have to say, despite the letdown of how the car looks, I think the color is phenomenal. Like, imagine this color on an Integra that we actually wanted to see. It actually might be pretty nice. So really my overall thoughts on the car is, much like many of you, I'm just a bit disappointed. I guess I expected an Integra that paid a little bit more homage to its original predecessors, and we really didn't get that. Now, one thing that I will say for myself personally is that I will need to see one in person before I can make my final judgment. It very well could be one of those things where you see it in photos or on video and you don't really like it, but when you see it in person, maybe lowered on some wheels with some performance modifications, some of us might actually develop a taste and a soft spot in our hearts for the new Integra. But I don't know if I'd really count on that. It really pains me to say this, but from what it's looking like so far, you know, Acura's looking a little shaky in the sports car department right now. But I'm willing to give Acura the benefit of the doubt and really see how their Type S or their Type R model looks whenever they decide to release that. Who knows, maybe they'll hear all of our cries and finally give us something that we want to see and want to drive. But let me know your thoughts. Please, down in the comments, do not hesitate to let me know how you feel about the Integra. I'd love to hear all of your opinions about the specs and everything else regarding the car. I understand Honda and Acura really want to make these economy cars that kind of appeal to the masses, but they have to look at who are the people that really want to see this Integra, right? The actual enthusiasts, the guys that still own the original Integras, the people that stay up late nights in their garages doing engine swaps and transmission swaps and suspension swaps and all types of modification. This is why we love our 90s Hondas, because they allowed us to be limitless in how we can design them. And we had unlimited performance options that we could choose from. But I digress. We'll see what the Integra holds in store for us in the future. But if you watched all the way through the video, I really appreciate it. You guys know I'm just trying to build the channel one good video at a time. And if you guys want to see some cool 90s car content, definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel. I personally have a turbo 5th gen Prelude and a 94 Honda Accord wagon with an H22A swap. But go check out my videos if you want to see more. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.